Namaste, good morning, good evening. This is part 1 of a new series on how to write Hindi. We'll start from the very basics, so this is perfect for a beginner. If you've been following my spoken Hindi videos, writing and reading Hindi will be of great value to you as well. So let's jump in. In today's video, we will look at the vowels of Hindi. These are called swar. The only way to learn how to write is actually to practice writing. So take out some writing materials, and as I show you how to write each letter, follow along as well. You can pause or slow down the video or rewatch as needed. Now let's first see how to read these vowels. We have 13 swars in Hindi. A, I, U, Ri, A, I, O, Au, Aha. The very first video on this channel is all about the sounds of Hindi alphabet. Although today we'll focus on how to write these letters, if you feel that you need more help in the pronunciations, do check out that video. I'll share its link in the description. So let's begin writing, starting with A. For A, we will start with something which is kind of a 3. Okay, this is A, and it has the sound like up, jug. Let's redo this. Okay, then a straight line, horizontal line, and then a vertical line, and the top line. This is A. Okay, let's do it once more. Like that, like that. That is A. Okay. The next letter is A, and for that you'll do the same thing, but you'll add a second vertical line. Okay. Let's see how to write that. Start with the same 3, then horizontal line, and this is A. Now this is A. A as in car, calm, path. Okay? And then the top line. Once again, we will start with this. Okay? I hope you're trying to copy it along with the video, because that would be the most helpful thing. So that's A and A. Let's move to the next one. Next is I and E. I is choti E, which means small e, and E is badi E. Badi means big. So it's small e and big E. So the small e is E for sit, if, bit, and E will be things like eat, feet, meet. Today I'm not telling you any of the actual Hindi words, because those we will learn how to write as we move forward. So let's start with E. So you start with a small vertical line and then sort of an S, and then make a loop at the end. That is E. Okay, like that, E. This is in sit, bit. Now the badi E. For that, all we will do is make the same thing, but add this at the top. Okay, so it is like that, like that, like that, and like that. Vertical line, an S sort of a thing, a loop, and then pull it down, like that, and like that. That's E. So this is I and this is E. Next is U and U. U is a short U, so like in put, and U is a longer one, like in moon, or food. Now for oo, we will again start with something like a 3, and that's it actually. So you do that and you put a line on top. That's oo. Once again, this is the same thing that we did when we started the in the beginning. Once again, like that and like that. That's it. Now, when we do bada oo, which is the longer oo, all you will do is the same thing, and then you will add this at the end. So something like a 3, and then a tail sort of a thing, and then the top line. This is oo. Once again, like that, and that. Next one is re. Re will be the sound in risk. So this one, like a greater than sign, a vertical line like this, and then something like the cursive R, like that, and then the horizontal line. Let's repeat. 2 lines like that, vertical line, and then this and this. Once more. So this is like the cursive R, and this. This is re. Re. So let's look at all the letters that we've done so far. A, E, U, Re. Now we have 6 more vowels here. So let's quickly go through them as well. The first one is A. A as in mate, case, bake. So we start with a vertical line. Then this goes like this. The second line, and it comes like that. And then the top line. So down, right, and a curve sort of a thing, and then from top again down and left. Once again, like that, and finished. This is A. The next letter, we'll just add a matra to this. So we have A, and then we will do like that. So let's try that. You start like that. You make the A, and then you add that. This looks a little bit fat, doesn't it? Anyway, so yeah, you do that, and then that is A. So things like care, fair, mare. So A and A. This is called I. It's said A. Next is O and OW. O as in no or coal. OW is something like out or how. So now O, for O, you will begin with an A in the same way. You will do A. This was A. You will do this. This is O. O. Once again, start with a 3, a horizontal line, 2 vertical lines, and the top matra, and like that. That's an O. Finally, once more, we do that, like that. Now, the next one, which is an ow, it will just be this. Okay, so let's do it. You start with that. 2 vertical lines, and now 2 of these. Once again. Oh, sorry. One, 2, and horizontal. This is A, I, O, ow. We have 2 more. The last 2 are and aha. As in December. Aha is a sound. It's a aha sound at the end. Aha. Okay. So for again, we start with a, and this dot at the top is the When we actually use this in words, this is the part that we are going to use. So whenever you add this dot at the top, it would mean So let's do this again. This is a, and this is a, Finally, the last letter is aha. In that, again, we will begin with an a. So we start with an a, and now we will add 2 of these dots here, and then the line. This is aha. And this, when we use, again, we'll be using these 2 dots. Okay? So, a and aha. How to use these will become more clear when we are making words. So, a, and then 2 dots, that's aha. Now let's revise all the letters. A, E, E, U, U, Ri. Then A, I, O, Au, aha. But that's all. Today we are going to just discuss these letters, these swars or the vowels. Now, if you did watch till the end, do let me know if this was too fast, too slow. Should I wait more between the letters, or should I do this more quickly? It would help a lot to know what you think. Thank you for watching till the end. Hope you learned something new. Look out for the next video in this series, and check out the spoken Hindi videos if you haven't yet. See you next time. Take care.